The Leviathan Raid in Destiny 2 is full of secrets, including a slew of hidden paths and passages that connect each challenge through the underbelly of the ship. Here's how to unlock every shortcut into the Leviathan Raid's underbelly. First, we're going to show you all the ways into the underbelly of the World Eater ship from the starting embankment area. The easiest way in is to activate the switches in a maintenance room beneath the platform you spawn on. This can be done on your own if you're fast enough, but with as little as 2 guardians if you're not. Drop down onto the walkway beneath where you spawn. Ahead of you, you'll see a maintenance room with 3 columns of switches on them. Numbered from left to right 1 through 6, the sequence to activate them in is 1, 5, 3, 2, 4, 6. When you've done it right, you'll see a notification that reads "The way is open" appear on your HUD. This opens a wall in the center level of the embankment next to some drainage pipes. Jump across the pipes and platforms inside to reach the underbelly. The next method of getting inside requires 4 guardians. On your way up to the top level of the embankment, you can find 4 pressure plates around the area. We'll call them bottom right, bottom left, and top right if you're looking up towards the entrance to the Castellum from the starting area. The bottom right pressure plate is behind the ramp leading up to the central alcove on the right-hand side of the embankment. The top right plate is behind the lower of the 2 torches on the right side of the top level of the embankment. The top left pad is next to the mirroring torch on the left-hand side. The bottom left pressure plate sits in an alcove next to some trees roughly halfway up the left side of the embankment. Players must step on them in the following order: bottom left, bottom right, top right, then remain on them for a few seconds until "The way is open" appears on your HUD. This will open the large door beneath the main entrance to the Castellum. The third entrance to the Leviathan underbelly requires 6 people and can be accomplished after opening the drain pipe entrance. On the bottom left walkway of the embankment, another maintenance room will open once you pull the switches beneath the spawning platform. Enter this room and you'll find 6 levers on the walls and pipes above you. Pull them all at the same time to reveal a passage into the underbelly behind a large waterfall above you. Once you make your way into the underbelly from the embankment, you can then freely bypass the Castellum section of the raid and head straight to the first of the 3 main encounters. Next, we'll tackle the various shortcuts you can take from each challenge to avoid having to return to the central hub. We'll start at the Royal Pools. Once you've completed the challenge and claimed your loot from the reward chest, return to the area you first walked into, facing the lantern room, then head into the platform chamber on your right. You'll find 2 levers on the rear wall of the chamber. We'll call this the bottom side of the room since it's lower than the other side, which we'll call the top, where you can find another 2 levers. Facing the back wall, the opposite one where you originally entered the pools from, pull the levers with your fire team in a counterclockwise pattern starting with the top left lever. The full order is top left, bottom right, top right. If you've done it correctly, you'll see "The way is open" appear and you'll now be able to head down through one of the drains into the underbelly. This path leads into the drain area where you can head up towards the throne room or the gauntlet, or follow the large drain pipe down towards the pleasure gardens. Once you complete the pleasure gardens, you'll be able to exit out of a small hole that opens in the rock face directly across from where the reward chest spawns. It's slightly up and to the right from the main door into the gardens. This will drop you into the underbelly beyond the hallway full of exhaust thrusters that leads into the engine room. It's also possible to enter the gardens via the drain we mentioned earlier and the irrigation chamber off of the conduit room. Finally, once you've managed to complete the gauntlet, head back down the elevator to find that 4 levers have appeared in the hallway. If we call the elevator the front of the hall and the doors leading to the Castellum the back, pull the 4 levers in the following order: back left, front left, back right. This will open both the wall on the back side of the hall leading towards the armory and the basin in the middle of the hall that leads down to the irrigation chamber. Hopefully these shortcuts make your time aboard the Leviathan even easier. If you need some more help, check out our full guide to the raid as well as all the locations of the hidden loot chests you can find, and for more on Destiny 2, stick around on IGN.